Went through last year not watching Caitlin Clark for 75% of the season. Many fans don't want to go through the same song and dance again. We went through it last year. We don't want to go through it this year. Furthermore, with how this team, how this organization, how this coach doesn't protect their star player, it ain't good. Stephanie White waits for Caitlin Clark to get injured to finally stick up to the refs, to finally...
Straight from inside the league's own servers comes a shocking leak, and it spells total disaster. The second that 20,000 fan boycott requests got the green light, viewership numbers and ticket sales collapsed overnight, crashing to levels nobody has ever seen before. And now league bosses can't hide from the truth anymore. Take away their franchise player and their whole business is worth basically nothing. For years, these executives kept telling themselves the league's name alone was pulling in the fans. Turns out they were dead wrong. This fan revolt just proved that one single superstar was quietly holding up the entire financial weight of women's basketball. And you can see it tonight right there in the arenas. Stadiums that used to be packed, loud, and sold out are now sitting empty and silent. Fans are simply staying away, refusing to walk through the doors. Concession stands are dead. Parking lots are empty. Local businesses around these arenas are feeling it, too, because fans have made their decision. Music, they're not backing down. And across every sports channel, the message is the same, loud and clear. If the league won't step up and protect the game, if it keeps letting coaches settle personal scores on the court, then the fans are ready to cut off the money completely and let the whole system pay the price.
I mean, damn. The fans officially, you can look at how empty it is in here. Just look at how empty it is in here, man. The fans officially no-showed. They officially no-showed this game. They no-showed this game, you guys. They wanted nothing to do with this. You can see all of these empty seats. I mean, just damn. Just damn. I'm going to get into this one too. Take a look at this. You look at all these empty seats just right here. I mean, it's empty seats. Look, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. It is empty seats everywhere, guys. Everywhere. Bad. Real bad. Hold on, let me get...
This is consumer power at its most brutal. Music, and it's got coaches and referee associations running scared, backed into a corner with nowhere to hide. But here's where things get really messy. The real bombshell is what's coming next. Music, top officials are about to be dragged into a courtroom, forced to testify under oath, and that's when the real secrets come out. Music, leaked messages from inside the referee association show something shocking. Whistleblowers say referee crews were quietly told to look away when things got rough on the court, letting opposing players cross the line and play dangerously. All just to hold back one rookie sensation who was putting up historic numbers. And fans aren't settling for a simple sorry anymore. They want answers. They want accountability. Music, and they're not backing down until they get it.
Rephrase. Caitlin Clark fans. Woo-wee. They're out. They're out. No Caitlin, no reason to stay. Yeah, my status out until Caitlin Clark returns. Sneaky Pete, well, fishing is better at this point anyway. No doubt. Do not put her in for the Mercury game. That one to sit her out. Well, we'll have to see. That's going to be interesting if that ends up being her first game back. Then we're going to have to be like, okay, what the hell's going on here, really? Are you really, truly, is there a conspiracy to get her hurt? If you put her back in, I think she's either going to miss all week or she's going to play the first game of that back-to-back and miss the Mercury game.
Fans want blood now. They're calling for coaches to be fired on the spot and for the officials involved to be banned for good, accusing them of letting jealousy control the outcome of real games. And the numbers don't lie. Legal filings are piling up by the thousands every single hour. Even the franchise's own lawyers are admitting quietly behind closed doors that there's no legal playbook for stopping this wave. panic is spreading fast through the entire sports world. TV networks are gearing up to sue the league itself, claiming breach of contract because the massive ratings they were promised, the ones written into billion-dollar broadcast deals, music simply never showed up.
Just too hard to watch with no CC. Oh yeah, it's a tough watch. Great, I don't have to watch then. Fans also out, sick and tired of this pathetic franchise and garbage league. So I'll make other plans for the night since CC is out. My status out till CC returns. Caitlin is out. Think I'll check out an evening movie. Damn. She needs to immediately walk away. I wouldn't want to play in this league either. Why watch then? Give us a reason. Wow. If CC is out, so am I. Wow. Then you have them posting this road trip starts now. You got Caitlin Clark's replacement on the flyer. Her replacement on the flyer. Not Kelsey, not Sophie, not Aaliyah. Her replacement on the flyer. Folks, they're telling you in plain sight. They don't want her there. They want Ty.
Right now, the seats sit empty. The ratings are in free fall, and team owners are looking at losses so massive. Music, some franchises, might not even make it to next season. The fans have finally broken their silence, and they're done buying corporate excuses. What they're asking for is simple total transparency and a full clean out from top to bottom. This has turned into something bigger than a protest. This is fans taking control and rewriting the rules of pro sports themselves, proving once and for all that they won't settle for a rigged system built to protect old-school power players while real talent gets left behind.
Agreement, coaching, management. Hey, don't leave out assault. Let's not leave out assault now. That's part of it. Seriously. Has the Indiana Fever front office and head coach decided to respect fans yet? Of course not. Of course not. I don't care. Even their head coach is supporting this behavior. What a disgrace to sports. It's not worth watching without Caitlin. Fans just ain't having this. I mean, they're just not. They're dead set on pushing all these fans that showed up. They're dead set on pushing them right back out the door. Oh, you don't agree with our ideology? Well, we don't want you as a fan base. Isn't that's wild? There was no reason for Stephanie White to have went on that lunatic rant. None. And she should have fully backed her player. She should have never come out publicly and backed Alyssa Thomas. That was gross.
Right now, we're witnessing something sports fans will talk about for generations. Greedy league bosses tried to cash in on a huge wave of fan passion, all while clinging to their broken old rules. Now they're watching their whole empire crumble right in front of them. Those bright stadium lights shining on empty seats. The big offices upstairs, music stuck in full-blown panic mode. And years from now, this will be remembered as the day fans finally took their sport back from the suits who tried to wreck it. The lawsuits are filed. The stadiums are dark and there's no hiding anymore. The corruption is finally catching up with them. Music, right in real time.
We've done so much to help the game grow in the course of the last 3 years, and we keep kicking ourselves when we're down. She also talks about how this play happened like last Wednesday, and we're still talking about it, and it's a disservice to the league. Well, Caitlin Clark, nobody else in the league is really worth talking about. I know you don't want to admit it, but nobody else in the league is really worth talking about. She talked about the organization having her back, and the coaching staff has her back. They don't have her back. I don't know why she continues to think that they do. But shout out to Bane. Maybe she actually believes it. Maybe she actually believes that they have her back. Because nobody asked if the coaching staff has her back. She just kind of has been coming out and saying the coaching staff has her back, like trying to prove to us that they have her back, that the organization has her back. Just come out and try to prove to us that they have her back. Nobody asks directly, hey, do you think the coaching staff had to? No, she just comes out and says it, which is interesting. The harassment, the hate, none of that is okay. Things that we've heard her say during the rookie year, I believe, what was it, towards the end of the season during the rookie year, her end of the season press conference, I believe it was, where she said
something massive is happening in professional sports, and it's happening right now in real time. Behind closed doors, the system is falling apart. Music and no amount of clever press statements can hide the truth anymore. The fans left, not some of them, all of them, on music purpose. What we're watching is a full-blown meltdown at the highest levels of the league. And here's the part that should really make you angry. Music, the big news networks know about it, and they're doing everything they can to bury the story. Why? Because their pockets are lined by the same sponsors who are terrified of what's coming next. If you think the people who pay to watch this sport deserve to know the real story, the uncut, unedited truth behind this massive fan walkout, the legal filings piling up, and a league integrity that's crumbling in front of our eyes, then stay with us, because what you're about to hear cannot be unseen. Let's rewind for a second and understand how we even got here. This isn't just angry fans complaining online. This is thousands of people standing together and saying enough. And when the cameras finally caught up with league officials, the cracks in their story became impossible to ignore. One coach, when asked directly why fans have turned their backs on the broadcast, didn't hold back. Sports fans, she said, tune in for one reason to watch sports. Music, nothing more, nothing less. And when the crowd doesn't want to sit through a lecture on social causes every time they turn on the game, they have every right to say so. She pointed out something the league can't spin away. Music, a viewership tripled almost overnight, thanks to one player. And yet, 2/3 of the new audience that showed up said they didn't want the extra noise attached to the broadcast. Music, that's not a small detail. That's a warning sign the league chose to ignore. Then came the moment everything shifted. A league, music, executive stood in front of reporters and had to address in real time the storm swirling around one of the game's biggest young stars. She admitted almost reluctantly, music, that toxicity had exploded across the league. Hate, hostility, ugly behavior that had no place in the sport. She tried to soften the blow by saying most of it wasn't coming from real fans of the team or the league, but from anonymous accounts online. But here's the problem. You could see it in her face. She knew the damage was already done. Music and one voice in the room cut straight through the noise, saying plainly, the new wave of fans didn't show up for the league. They showed up for one player. Full stop. Music, that single sentence explains everything happening right now. Because when that truth became undeniable, something bigger followed. Reports say 20,000 fans didn't just complain. They organized. They filed. They walked. 20,000 people risked backlash, risked ridicule just to make a stand nobody in the front office wanted to hear. And now there are people trying to erase that story before it spreads any further. Don't let them. If you've seen the legal detail flashing on your screen right now, take a screenshot. Music, don't wait. Post it everywhere, every group chat, every timeline, every platform you're part of. Music, send this to every sports fan in your circle right now because there are reports of active efforts to pull videos like this one down within the hour. That's how fast they're moving to keep this quiet. But here's where it gets even more unbelievable. Music, because the panic inside league headquarters isn't just about lawsuits anymore. A recording has surfaced, one that was never meant to leave the building. Captured inside the executive elevators at league offices, it catches a raw, unscripted exchange between the commissioner and the head of officiating. The timing is what makes it chilling. It was recorded just moments after the 20,000th boycott filing was officially logged into the system. Two of the most powerful people in the league caught off guard, saying things they never expected the public to hear. Music, that footage is out there right now, and there are already attempts underway to scrub it from the internet before it spreads any further. Watch it while you still can because tomorrow it might already be gone. So, here's where we stand. Music, empty stadium seats under lights that used to shine on sold-out crowds. Executive offices stuck in non-stop damage control. Lawsuits stacking up faster than anyone can respond to them. Music, and a fan base that finally said out loud, We're done being told what to think every time we just want to watch a game. This is bigger than one league, one player, or one controversy. This is the moment fans everywhere are watching closely because it could change how professional sports operate for years to come. If you want the real story, the one they don't want spreading, don't just scroll past this. Music, like this video right now. Share it with every sports fan you know. And subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Because this story is moving fast, and what comes next could be even bigger than what you just heard.